Good morning. It is a fine day today, so maybe cloudy but no rain, so I'm excited about that. It's day 9 on my Camino Frances. I stayed in a private room last night, so I had a very pleasant evening, quiet and quite comfortable. I did get all my clothes dry, so for those playing along, I actually moved the clothesline into the bedroom and or the main room, and I tried to keep them close to the floor, which was heated, and I did get all my clothes dry, so that's exciting. Little things when you're on the Camino. I am feeling really good this morning. I've just, mind you, it is 9 o'clock. This is a late start. I stopped in and had a coffee and a potato tortilla for breakfast on my way because today's route is actually, it's like 11 places to stop. Could be about 11 kilometers or 22 kilometers, or ideally the one that I really wanted to be stopping at was 27, but considering I'm leaving at 9 o'clock, I don't know that that's going to happen. So I'm just going to play it by ear today and see where my feet take me, and see what accommodation is available when I get to one of the towns. So yeah, well, look at it. It's quite a nice looking day out there, so yeah, let's do this. Buen Camino. So we've just stopped in Villafranco, Monte de la Ora, for coffee and to get something for lunch. It's 12 kilometres to the next town, and then it looks like we may have to keep walking 29.9 kilometres today to get to Arapshuka. Anyway, it looks like there's no other things open in the towns, one town before that. So it looks like it could be a long day, but I've had a fabulous coffee. I bought a bocadillo with tuna and egg and tomato and lettuce on it for my lunch, a Coke and a donut. So at least I've got some fuel to keep going if we do have to make it a 29 kilometre day, which I'm a little bit nervous about because of a late start. So we'll see what happens. At least it's not raining. Currently walking up a mountain, I guess you could say, heading to San Juan de Ortega. Well, hoping that that's the stop. We've been in contact with an albergue there, just trying to ascertain that they are in fact open and that I can book a bed for me and a big bed for Jay, who's following along. She's just stopped for a little rest. So good, using good old WhatsApp to try and communicate with some people, since we can't make phone calls and we don't speak Spanish, so it's a bit limited, but thank goodness for Google Translate and a couple of Spanish people that we know or that we've met along the way who have been able to help us make some phone calls. So yeah, now we're just trying to get a couple of beds in the next town so that we don't have to walk all the way to Atapuerca, which is a further 16 kilometres than this San Juan de Ortega, which I don't want to have to do that. It'll be dark by the time I get there. So yeah, but it's very peaceful. It's not a sound at all. Top of a mountain, there's no traffic, just some birds, and that's it. So it's yeah, really lovely. Well, just arrived in San Juan de Ortega and everything's closed. So the next closest place is Arges, and that's I think 3.9 kilometres, and then another 2 kilometres along is Atapuerta, which is where everyone was heading. So unless something pops up here, guess we're gonna have to keep walking. Oh, and it's like 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's gonna be dark in an hour. It's 6 o'clock and we are in an albergue, a municipal albergue in Arges, 27.5 kilometres from our starting point this morning. It took 9 grueling hours to walk the distance, mostly through forest. So if you imagine Beerburrum State Forest, most of the day was through that. So the last 3.9 kilometres were approaching sunset. So, hence the headlamp was out and ready to go in case we needed to put that on. But luckily we arrived here in the albergue, so it's been Jay and I walking the last couple of hours together. We stuck together so we'd be safe, and we upped the pace and we made it. We're here and it's a lovely albergue. There's only 3 of us in the room, and can't wait to have a shower. And they make pizzas in the bar downstairs, so we'll be lining up for a nice pizza and I think a glass of wine after today's effort. So yeah, we did it, 27.5 kilometres. Whew. See you tomorrow.